As we are having a little bit bonus coverage of the Pioneer freshman game, as that game is still in progress. We will have the JV game right after this, so we will pull off our overlay as it is 8:36 and counting here. For the freshman game, 34 points for Anchor Bay, none for Pioneer as of yet, but they are driving down the field as they are at the Anchor Bay 40. As we will hop back on the mic in just a moment, as we don't have any rosters for these two teams. But bonus coverage here of the freshman game as Pioneer is driving down the field. Again, this is coverage, bonus coverage of the Pioneer freshman game happening before the JV game, as it is 6 minutes 48 seconds and counting down. Timeout called as it is 34 points for Anchor Bay. Pioneer nothing so far, but Pioneer has driven down to the 17-yard line where they have second and 8. We will come in with full play-by-play and coverage of the JV game coming up, but please enjoy this bonus coverage of the freshman game. Six 35 left to go here in the freshman tilt. Pioneer inside the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 7-yard line as they have put a nice drive together here within striking distance inside the red zone. a touchdown. Pioneer gets on the board with a beautiful fade route to the near corner. Pioneer's first score of the season. That makes it 34-6, Anchor Bay with the lead, extra point pending. What a huge cheer from the Pioneer crowd. Happy to see their freshman team get on the scoreboard and start making some positive things happen. Snap is down, the kick is up. And the extra point is good. That makes it 34-7. Pioneer puts a little bit more room between them and the running clock. It's a 35-point differential for a running clock in the second half. Pioneer has cut into that. Knocked it down to a 27-point lead now for Anchor Bay, as they have 6:13 left to go. Again, bonus coverage for the freshman football game as the JV game scheduled to start at 6:30, but the freshman game's still going on. So obviously the JV game will be pushed back. Varsity plays tomorrow at Anchor Bay, as that game will be broadcast by Anchor Bay. They have a YouTube channel. Check out our Arbor Broadcasting Twitter, as we tweeted out the link earlier. Pioneer Football, I believe, tweeted that out as well. We will have varsity soccer action, men's varsity soccer action, tomorrow here from Hollway Field. As Pioneer kicks it off after the touchdown, that brought back, grabbed right at. Fair catch inside the 20. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for Anchor Bay. 6:11 left to go. Under center handoff for Anchor Bay towards the left-hand side, taken down right at the 23-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. Sorry on the carry. Watson on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Anchor Bay at their own 23-yard line. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the fourth, 34-7. Anchor Bay with the lead. One back in the backfield, quarterback under center, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff, cutting towards the right and taken down inside, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Sorry on the carry, Frownick with the tackle. 3rd and 4. They'll give him a gain of 1 on that. As Anchor Bay gets the play. Pioneers showing 4 down linemen at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Hand off to Sorry. Trying to cut up the middle and taken down right at the marker. It will depend on where they mark it. Ellers with the tackle. And it is right at the marker. And they're going to give them a first down. 1st and 10 for Anchor Bay. They get a new set of downs at the 28, their own 28-yard line. 3:56 left to go. Anchor Bay 34, Pioneer 7 here. Freshman football action. We will have the JV game coming up right after this. It's wonderful to be back here at Hollway Field. Fantastic to see all the Pioneer players and fans out here. Hand off as trying to cut to the right. Lots of good defensive play for the defensive line. As they'll give him a gain of 1 to Sorry towards the right-hand side. As snowed under by a number of Pioneer linemen. .310 left to go here in the freshman matchup. 2nd and 9 for Anchor Bay. As they have 1 receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the left, 2 to the right. 1 back in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Hand off. Sorry, trying to cut to the left-hand side. Avoids 1 tackle. Contact made. Getting out to about the 33-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5 from that 33-yard line. .214 left to go. Two receivers to the left, stacked receivers to the right. It looks like tight end line of scrimmage to the right. Now tight end motion from the right to the left, and a flag. That is going to be false start. That is encroachment indeed. So that on the defense. That gives Anchor Bay a first down as it was 3rd and 5. Encroachment by the defense is going across line, touching one of the other linemen. That will give them the first down with 1 minute 37 seconds left to go. Anchor Bay 34, Pioneer 7. Here the freshman game at Hollway Field. We will have the JV game happening right after this. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Quarterback under center, 1 back in the backfield for Anchor Bay. Hand off coming right up the middle. I believe that's Sorry again on that. A 2-yard gain out to the 40-yard line. Again, numerous Pioneer players on the tackle. That brings up 2nd and 8. Cruz on the tackle for Pioneer. Obviously, Anchor Bay in control on the scoreboard. They are in no hurry here, just trying to run out the clock and get out with the win. Pioneers showing 3 down linemen. Another lineman on the line of scrimmage just to the left. And that will be victory formation and a kneel down for Anchor Bay as the clock will continue to run, and that will do it as the first game for Pioneer freshmen. Anchor Bay wins 34-7, but the Pioneer freshmen able to put together a drive on their last offensive possession and throw a beautiful fade to the near corner and get on the scoreboard. So they have some good things to work on. It's both teams' best tradition in all sports. Love to see the post-game handshake coming back, as we will have the JV game coming up shortly thereafter this. as let's hop on. Ladies and gentlemen, Pioneer Football is live and on the air. This will be the first game for the JV squad, as the freshmen giving a wonderful round of applause to all the great fans out here who came out to support them. This will be the first game for the JV squad as well. 0-0 on the season, no wins, no losses. Head coach Matthew Peterson. Assistant coaches are Cam Thomas, Pat Easthope, and David Corey are your coaches for the JV squad. Didn't have the coaches listed on the Anchor Bay website for the JV team. Bigger roster, much bigger roster for the JV squad for Anchor Bay than we have for the Pioneer JV. Let's play a few different PSAs, and we will be back with your JV squad action.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As the freshman team just finished up, Anchor Bay winning the freshman game. JV getting set to go shortly as both teams are out on the field getting ready to go. Great crowd out here as more folks and more folks filing in. Number of folks made the trip down from Anchor Bay. Not a short trip. We know we've gone the other way a few times. And, of course, lots of folks going that way for the varsity game. Tomorrow. That game will be 7 o'clock over at Anchor Bay. So we will, Anchor Bay has a broadcast, so we will not. That will be, we tweeted that out earlier today, so check that out. Obviously, we'll tweet it again tomorrow, just so you can check out that broadcast. But the JV squad coming up here in just a few minutes versus Anchor Bay. Obviously, the first game action for both of these teams. Anchor Bay is the Anchor Bay Tars, nickname for sailors, either based on a couple different theories on how sailors got to be called tars, either based on the tar on their hands from working with the tar on old wooden ships, getting things waterproofed, or also a number of sailors used to use tar on their jackets in the olden days of sailing to make them basically raincoats. So Anchor Bay Tars versus the Pioneer Pioneers. Pioneer in their purple jerseys, purple tops, purple bottoms with the white numbers on the front and back, white stripes on the sides, as well as the block A's on the right-hand side of the purple helmets with the white stripe. Anchor Bay is in their white jerseys with the red pants, numbers in red on the back and on the front, and then they have white helmets, and I do not see a logo on those white helmets. They're just white helmets with the red straps there. As we are counting down, let's take a look here at the upcoming schedule for Pioneer junior varsity football, as they are playing today, obviously, versus Anchor Bay. Games time scheduled for 6:30, but the freshman game went a little late, so we'll be starting just a little bit later. They stay at home this time. The next game will be September 1st, Thursday. That will be versus Bedford here at Hollway Field. That will be a 6:30 game. Then they play on a Saturday, their first away game for the JV squad. That will be over at Huron at Riverbank Stadium. That will be Saturday at 11 a.m., September 10th. Then they have an open date, September 15th. That will be here at Hollway Field. No one's scheduled as of yet for that game, but keep your eyes on that. Hopefully we'll have another JV squad scheduled to come in that day. And then out to September 24th, that's another Saturday game, that one even earlier, 10 a.m., that is away at Dexter. And typically Dexter, their football stadium is by the middle school out there, so if you check that out, absolutely go out and you can find out, obviously, more information coming for that. But those are the next 5 games scheduled for your Pioneer JV squad, as the captains are heading out to talk with the officials right at midfield. As the clock counting down to 38 seconds, but I'm not sure if we're going to hop right into pregame action at that point or if they'll give them a little bit more time. We did just get our rosters right before the game, so I didn't have a chance to memorize them, but we'll do our best. As they're looking for a couple folks to run. Calling out volunteers for the chain gang. There's a lot of different jobs, lots of different volunteer opportunities whenever you have a home game. You don't quite realize when you're sitting up in the stands all the different jobs that have to happen and all the people who volunteered to make a wonderful home football game happen. 12 minutes up on the clock. As, again, teams are getting set. As I couldn't tell, they just did the coin flip. And looks like Pioneer is going to be going from right to left in the opening quarter. Could not tell who won the coin flip, but we'll see shortly based on who comes out. As continuing getting some warm-ups on, we'll play a few messages from. We'll play another set of messages from the MHSAA, and then we will be right back with your opening season action for Pioneer Junior Varsity Football, here live from Hollway Field.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
It actually looks like Anchor Bay's lined up across the field. Pioneer coming over on the near side of the field. As it looks like we're getting ready for the national anthem, as Anchor Bay all has their helmets off, lined up towards the flag to our left. So we'll see if the JV squad getting ready for Pioneer on the near sidelines. We don't always get a national anthem. Doesn't look like we're going to do one. So we don't always get that for the JV squads. As the Anchor Bay team putting their helmets back on, we're getting ready to go here. Is that 12 minutes up on the clock, ball getting set. The official right at the 40-yard line. We're very grateful to have you with us for this first game of the season. Happy to get back behind the microphone. Short break as we just finished broadcasting AFC Ann Arbor about a month ago. So really excited to be back with you fantastic folks. Always an amazing time being at Hollway Field. As we take a look at our game time temperature. Game time temperature 83 degrees, partly cloudy here at Hollway Field as Pioneer will receive the opening kick. It's supposed to get down to about 71 degrees by about 10 p.m., but partly cloudy throughout the game. We do have some fluffy clouds out there, but nothing too dark. We're getting set to go. As looking back deep for Pioneer is Graham on the near side and Farha on the far side. As back to kick it away is Klub. Klub puts it as it bounces at the 20, Grabbed by Farha. Farha cuts between the hash marks, gets out to the 25-yard line before pushed back. That will be Pioneer 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line as they will start off this season. 4 ticks of the clock off, so it's 11:56 left here in the first quarter. Pioneers offense comes out onto the field for the first drive of the game. As Houseman in the backfield. To his left is McCoy. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Houseman. Houseman looking at 3 down linemen for Anchor Bay. Houseman hands off to McCoy. McCoy going to the left-hand side through traffic, still battling out to the 29-yard line as some tough sledding. But picking up 4 yards, that will make it 2nd and 6 for Pioneer. One receiver to the left, that is Farha. 3 receivers to the right. Houseman shotgun formation. Again, that's McCoy. Houseman pitches to McCoy, trying the right-hand side, pressure coming. McCoy puts his shoulder and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5 as he's taken down on the far side. As a little bobble with the snap and a pitch. But Anchor Bay was ready for it. That makes 3rd and 10 for Pioneer. And it looks like McCoy in the backfield with Houseman. 2 receivers on the left-hand side. That is widest is Madzego. As Farha in the slot, 2 receivers to the right. Farthest out that way is Graham. And shotgun formation for Houseman, then a whistle. And looks like they picked up the ball. Might have been an issue. Well, now delay a game, it looks like, is called as Pioneer will be backed up 5 yards. That will make it 3rd and 15 as the flag down right at midfield. So delay a game makes this 3rd down just that much harder. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Houseman looks at the band, has McCoy right on his left shoulder. 3 down linemen, but blitz coming. Handoff quickly, trying to come over to the near side is a run, cutting up field and taken down in the backfield as that was Graham getting it on the end around. Tackle back at the 18-yard line. That will bring up 4th and quite a bit. That'll be 4th and 18. As first look at the punt team for Pioneer. As back deep, number 30, who I do not have on my roster. We'll see if we can get that at halftime. 2 players back deep for Anchor Bay. That kick high, end over end kick. Caught at the 41-yard line, fair catch. As that was Kloop with the fair catch for Anchor Bay. So Anchor Bay has it 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 40-yard line. Outstanding opening position for Anchor Bay on their first offensive drive. They start 10 yards into Pioneer territory. As looks like they have 1 receiver, 1 tight end, tight to line scrimmage on the left, 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback under center. as that's going to be a handoff, breaking through the middle and taken down right at the 35-yard line, as that was a run by Jones. As he gets down to the 35-yard line, that'll bring up 2nd and 5. As Layfair looks to be the quarterback. As that was a tackle by number 8 for Pioneer. Layfair back in shotgun formation. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Pioneer, 4 down linemen, throw to the left, and that off the fingertips of Orlando, who had gotten just back beyond the first down sticks, and it just went wide to the outside and couldn't pull it in. That will be 3rd and 5. 7:38 left to go here in the first. Scoreless so far between Pioneer and Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay on their first drive of the game. Pioneer had to punt it away on their first drive. Anchor Bay started off with great field position at the 40. Pioneer looking for a huge 3rd down stop here. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation for Layfair. As he takes it, looking to the right, throws out to the right, as that's caught for a first down. Taken down right at the 20-yard line, as that will be number 14, who I don't have on my roster for Anchor Bay. That'll be a first down for Anchor Bay out to the 20-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 10. Farha on the tackle for Pioneer. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first. Scoreless game so far, but Anchor Bay just outside, or just at the red zone at the 20-yard line. Lafleur under center. Lafleur with the handoff, as that's a run right up the middle by Jones, as Jones will get 5 yards out to the 15. Group of Pioneers brings Jones down, but that'll be a 5-yard run on first down. That makes it 2nd and 5. One receiver split out wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Tight end tight to the line of scrimmage on the left-hand side. As Layfair in shotgun formation again. Jones to his left. Layfair throwing over the middle into the end zone, just over the outstretched arms of Rivera. As Graham with the defense, that will bring up 3rd and 5 for Anchor Bay. Pioneer with some substitutions, getting some fresh legs in. Layfair has the call, comes into the huddle. Pioneers showing 3 down linemen. 1 receiver wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Layfair under center, back behind him, 1 back in the backfield, as that is Jones. Jones takes it, and he's taken down. That will be right at the 12-yard line. That shall bring up 4th and 2. Good tackle by Pioneer to save the first down. Now we'll see if Anchor Bay just tries to run and pick up that first down, or if they... It does not look like they have any sort of field goal kicker coming in. It's rare at Pioneer to have a field goal kicker, especially at the JV level, who can hit something from this distance. So they will continue with their offense on the field. Pioneer with their 3 down linemen, 2 DBs off to the left-hand side. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Layfair has it, throwing to the right, and that just inside, as it was an attempt throwing over to Kirkwood. And Kirkwood, it looked like maybe it was a comeback route, and Kirkwood just off his fingertips. That will be a first down for Pioneer. The defense holds, as that is a huge stop for the Pioneer defense. Not easy when your opponent gets the ball to start off on your side of the field. But the Pioneer defense comes up big. Now their second offensive drive for Pioneer. As they get set on the ball, 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. As Houseman checks the wristband. Again, it looks like McCoy to his right. Four linemen at the line of scrimmage. Houseman throws it over on the far side. Screen pass that will lose a yard or two as that was out to number 8. So they will have it a short loss on that play. That will bring up 2nd and 12. Pioneer just trying to string out that defense, and Anchor Bay did a good job reacting to that screen pass. One receiver to left, 3 to the right to the short side. Continuing in shotgun for Houseman. McCoy on his right shoulder. Houseman takes it, looks to his left, throws, and that is incomplete as going down to get it was Medzaga went to get it and then just bounced before he could corral it in. That will bring up 3rd and 12 for Pioneer. 4:34 left to go here before the end of the first quarter. Scoreless game so far. Pioneer on their second offensive drive. They have 2 receivers wide to the left, and now McCoy comes into the slot to the left. They'll have 4 receivers to the right. Empty backfield as Houseman stands alone in shotgun formation. Houseman takes it, looking to his left, now rolls to his right, in trouble. Houseman gets away, still looking downfield, throws it. That gets to the line of scrimmage as he was out of the pocket. So incomplete pass beyond the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 4th down. But they have changed the intentional grounding rules this year for high school football to make it match the college and the pros better, as if you are outside the line of, or outside the tackle box and it is beyond the line of scrimmage, you are not penalized even if there's not a receiver in the area. Again, number 30 back to punt that away, as we don't have that, but the roster's still getting tweaked out. That low snap got away, kicking it. That grabbed right at the 35-yard line. So Anchor Bay, again, even better field position than they had last time. As the snap a little bit low, but a good job by the Pioneer punter to get it off the ground and kick it away. Again, big, tough test for this Pioneer defense. Anchor Bay, 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4:23 left to go here in the first. Scoreless game so far. But Anchor Bay starts their second drive again deep in Pioneer territory. The officials get the ball out, set right at the 36-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end tight to line of scrimmage on the right. Single back in the backfield looks like. Layfier under center. Layfier with the handoff as taken down about. Layfier gets about a yard, cutting towards the right-hand side. Excuse me, that was Muirhead. So Muirhead got tackled by Gary, saving a big run by Anchor Bay. That is limited to a 1-yard gain. That brings up 2nd and 9 as Muirhead got that handoff, cut to his right, and Gary able to make a wonderful open field tackle. 1 receiver wide to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation now for Layfier. Man in motion, Layfier gets it over to number 8 and taken down in the backfield. Fantastic job by McCoy. He wasn't fooled, as right after that pitch, McCoy back there and took him down for a big loss. Back at the 43-yard line. That will bring up 3rd and, let's see, that would be about 3rd and 19, I believe. Fantastic job by McCoy on that takedown. Pioneer looking for another defensive stop here. Receivers, 1 receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the left, 2 wide to the right. Shotgun formation for Layfier. Layfier grabs it, looking to his right, now flushed out, pressure coming, Layfier throws. That is caught, wrestled down as the pass to Marshall. As he got out, Marshall got out down to the 33-yard line. Farha on the tackle, as that will bring up 4th and 7 for Anchor Bay, as they went for it when they were even closer. You would assume at this point they would continue. Layfier looks like he's staying out. He has the play from the last scrimmage. He comes in. As lineman for Pioneer, I don't have those numbers listed on my roster. Layfier under center, one receiver wide to the left, one tight to line scrimmage to the right. That is going to be offsides for Pioneer, or encroachment. So that will give Anchor Bay 5 yards. That will bring up 4th and 2. So big difference. 4th and 7 versus 4th and 2. You imagine that opens up the running game for Anchor Bay. So makes it more difficult on that defensive line for Pioneer. 3 down linemen, linebackers close to the line of scrimmage. Layfier rolling to the left. Layfier throws out by the hash marks, and that beyond the receiver, number 8, which would be Bijan. So just past number 8, Bijan. Good coverage out there as Pioneer closest to the ball. As that will bring up Hani is number 8 for Pioneer. So a couple varsity players in there getting a shot there. So perfect. And we now know who 30 is as well. So please forgive me if we miss your child's name. We're doing our best. It's those early games are always difficult as the coaches are racing to get a good roster put together, see who's on which side. So Houseman in shotgun formation, hands off to McCoy. McCoy trying the right-hand side, gets to the line of scrimmage and rolls forward down that far sideline as they'll mark him out to the 33-yard line. That will be a gain of 5. That will be 2nd and 5. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Scoreless so far. As good job by the two excellent jobs by the Pioneer defense to stop Anchor Bay deep in Pioneer territory. This gives the Pioneer offense a chance to make something happen. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, man in motion. From the right to the left, and there's a handoff coming over to the near side, trying to make some room. Pioneer past the line of scrimmage, still battling. That'll be a first down and more out there for Graham. Graham coming from the far side on the end around, makes hay and gets a first down as he's out to the 44-yard line. And a first down for Pioneer with 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless so far here at Hollway Field. We are very, very grateful for you joining us. Appreciate you supporting this wonderful team. 1 receiver to the left, 2, 3 to the right. Houseman shotgun formation. McCoy on his right shoulder. And that will do it as we are at the end of the first quarter. Scoreless game so far. Pioneer has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Let's play a little push on, and we will be right back with your second quarter action. You're watching Pioneer JV Football, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As 12 minutes up on the clock, getting ready to come back, Pioneer. Now going from left to right as Houseman back in shotgun formation. 1 receiver to left, 3 to the right. Farthest wide on the right-hand side is Graham. McCoy is to Houseman's right. 3 down linemen. Houseman pitches it over. That's grabbed, and coming ahead with it as that is Jang on the carry. Dural on the tackle. That will be a 3-yard gain by Jang, who is also the punter, number 30. Just a couple number changes there, and I'll try and write that down. 1 receiver wide to the left, as that is Mezago. 1 receiver to the right. Back to Houseman. He falls on it. As that snap low, they'll say it was down. As that snap hit the ground, that will be back to the 41-yard line. So they'll bring up 3rd down and 13 for Pioneer. 10:32 left to go here before halftime. 0-0 is our score. As Houseman in shotgun formation. To his left is Jang. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Houseman takes it, looking to his left, throws over to the middle. That's caught by Farha. Farha trying to slip a tackle. He'll get out to the 47-yard line. That will bring up 4th down, as that'll be 4th and 7 for Pioneer. Looks like the offense is still out there. This is the deepest Pioneer has gotten, and if they were to turn it over right now, this would be the worst field position Anchor Bay will have had thus far in this game. And it looks like it's a timeout called as the teams want to talk things over. I believe that was a Pioneer timeout. 9:38 left to go here before halftime. Scoreless so far. Pioneer on their 3rd drive of the game, and they have gotten as far as they have thus far, out to the 47-yard line, but that is 4th and 7 for Pioneers. They get things talked over. Again, tomorrow, the varsity squad will be playing at Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay is going to be broadcasting that one, so we will not. We did tweet out that broadcast link. They have a YouTube link, so we tweeted that out earlier today. Check out the Arbor Broadcasting Twitter feed, and we'll tweet that out tomorrow as well. We will be here at Hollway Field doing the Pioneer men's varsity soccer game. I believe that's versus Dexter tomorrow, so lots and lots of action out there. Doing our best to cover as much as possible, but we will be absolutely glued to that YouTube feed. Wide to the left is Mazago. So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Houseman in shotgun formation. Houseman gets it. Takes it over to the right. Houseman throws it in. That just off the fingertips of Jung. That will be Anchor Bay ball, as they'll have it at the Pioneer 47-yard line. But again, this is their worst starting field position. The Pioneer defense has had to step up big twice. They're called on again as Anchor Bay for their third consecutive possession. Has it in on the Pioneer side of the 50. 9 minutes, 32 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. Layfier under center, back deep. Looks like Latch. One receiver to the left, one to the right, two tight ends set. Layfier handing off, cutting to the left. Still on his feet, out to the 40, out to down inside the 35. They'll mark it right at the 32-yard line. So Locke with the run. Farha on the tackle, but not before. It's a Anchor Bay first down. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left to go here in the first. Beautiful sunny day here at Hollway Field, Pioneer. 3 down linemen, linebackers tight to the line of scrimmage. One receiver wide to the left, one wide to the right. One back in the backfield. That's Locke. Layfier under center, calling out signals to his left, now his right. And there is a timeout called, taken by Anchor Bay. So Anchor Bay calls their first timeout as the sideline saw something they didn't like. We'll step away for a quick message from the MHSAA.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Layfier under center, one receiver to left, one to the right, man in motion from the right to the left, hand off, cutting to the right-hand side with room to go, and now trying to cut up the middle, past the 25, spilling forward down to the 22-yard line, right past the first down marker. That's a gain of 10 by Locke. Graham on the tackle, but that is another first down for Anchor Bay. So they have a first and 10 from the 22-yard line. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Shotgun formation now for Layfier. He has Jones in the backfield with him. One receiver off to the left, one receiver to the right. Layfier takes it, looks over, throwing down, and that's caught. Touchdown as he throws that over to number 14 for Anchor Bay. As just a run down the slots, or down the slot on down the hash marks on the right-hand side, and just lofted it right past the linebackers. Found that open spot in the defense, and that is a touchdown for Anchor Bay at the 7:50 mark. Now they come on for the extra point. That looks like that's Revere back to kick the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and just sneaks inside that left upright. Revere hits it. That makes it 7-0. Anchor Bay takes the lead with 7:50 left to go. As Pioneer defense did yeoman's work on the first two drives as Anchor Bay started on Pioneer side of the 50, but Pioneer not able to stop the third Anchor Bay drive as they had a pair of big runs and then a toss over the right slot. It just got back behind that Pioneer defense. Now Pioneer has a chance to answer back. Pioneer gathered around their coaching staff on the near sideline. There are the whistles. As Anchor Bay comes out onto the field. As they get themselves lined up. Kloop has it set just on the near hash marks, right at the 40-yard line. The rest of the team lined up right at the 35-yard line or thereabouts, just about a yard behind. Back deep for Pioneer on the near side is Graham. On the far side is Faha. So Klub gets himself set. Just right at the 34-yard line, raises his hand, kicks it up, bent over and kick. As that's caught by Farha. Farha trying to get out to the far side, taken down as he couldn't get the corner past the 30. He will be taken down at the 25-yard line. As it was a good response by the special teams for Anchor Bay not to let him get the edge. Pioneer will start their next offensive possession, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 7 minutes, 43 seconds left to go here from Hollway Field. As you can see the sun, the shadows, the press box reaching almost all the way across the field. The rest of it on the numbers on the near side of the field. Pioneer with one receiver to the left, two to the right. As Houseman in shotgun formation. Jong to his right. Far to the left is Mazago. Far to the right is Graham. Pitch to the right is trying to get away. Avoids the first contact, then taken down by second contact. Down in the backfield, Jang loses 5 yards back to the 20-yard line. As Anchor Bay was quickly in the backfield as they tried to get over to the right-hand side. That will bring up 2nd and 15. Now they will move three receivers to the left, one to the right. And it's Graham on the right-hand side. He's being watched over there by number 26. So that will be Zarlinski. Houseman, shotgun formation, takes it and falls on the snap. As that looked like it was possibly just a little bit to his right. Houseman not wanting to turn the ball over as dives on that snap. That will bring up 3rd down, and that's a loss of 3. That'll be 3rd down and 18. As they look like they have one receiver to the left. That is Mazinga. To the right, 3 receivers. Graham the widest among them. Houseman shotgun formation. Jang to his right on his right shoulder. Three down linemen spread out. Linebackers coming quick. Throw out to the left-hand side. And that bounced off the pads of Mazago. Trying to get it, and that just a little behind him. He went to grab that. That popped up. Anchor Bay went to grab the intersection. Mazago did a great job to just knock that down. That will bring up 4th and 18. So now instead of running, Jang will be called upon to punt it away to Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay, 2 players back, sitting right about the 25-yard line. Closest on the near side, I believe that's number 23, so that would be Klub. That spiral kick, grabbed and running to the right-hand side, down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 15, the 10, the 5, breakthrough and a touchdown. All the way back was number 12, Murad. As Murad found a seam to the right-hand side and was able to sneak past and cut down that far side for the touchdown. That will make it 13-0 here at the 5:21 mark in the second quarter. Extra point pending. Special teams players come on. Rivera to kick the extra point. Trying to see who the holder is. That looks like the holder is going to be Rivera. No, that's... Looks like they're both wearing 13. That's... That's got to be 12. That is 12, excuse me. So that's Muirhead holding. Rivera on the kick, but a whistle. Penalty that declined. Again, Muirhead set the hold. Rivera back behind him to kick it away. Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. That makes it 14-0. Anchor Bay with the lead. 5:21 left to go here before halftime. Anchor Bay will kick it away. The Pioneer offense will have another opportunity before halftime to make some good things happen. As they bring the ball out to the 40-yard line. Klub gets it set right on the near hash mark at the 40-yard line. Back deep, Graham on the near side for Pioneer. Back deep on the far side is Farha. Vanels lined up at the 40 and the 50 for Pioneer. As back, Klub kicks it away, spinning end-over-end kick. That grab by Farha. Farha cuts to his right, past the 30, out to the 35-yard line before he's tackled down by Klub. Kicker actually gets him down as Pioneer 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Anchor Bay with the 14-0 lead here. 5:18 left to go here before halftime. Zago split out wide to the left. Looks like there'll be two receivers to the left, two to the right. Gary, widest to the right. Now they will move three receivers to the right, one to the left. Timeout call by Pioneer. As they want to talk things over, get things set, try and get things off on the right foot. We'll take a timeout with them and play a little push on. You're watching Pioneer Men's Junior Varsity Football, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. 5:03 left to go here before halftime. Anchor Bay 14, Pioneer nothing. Anchor Bay scored and then ran back a punt for their 2 touchdowns. Scoring on their last 2 drives. Pioneer now looking to put something positive together before halftime. 2 receivers wide to left. Widest among them is Mazago. Farhad just in the slot, 2 to the right. Houseman, shotgun formation. Back with him is Jong. That's a pistol formation. John back behind him. Linebackers about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Houseman coming back, rolling to his right. Houseman, people coming, throw, and that just off the fingertips of Jong, but a flag thrown back in the backfield. As the officials talking it over. is waiting for the signal, as that looks like it's a holding call. It is indeed holding versus Pioneer. Against Pioneer, so that will back Pioneer up to the 25-yard line. That'll be 1st and 20 for Pioneer. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun formation. Jung now moves back, pistol formation, back behind Houseman. Houseman calls for the snap, looks to his left, looks to his right, throws out to the left. John God has it, getting out to the 30, taken down right on the numbers out on the 30-yard line, but that'll be a gain of 5. That'll be 2nd and 15. So good job finding Jang out of the backfield and picking up 5 yards. Make it a little bit easier 2nd down, 2nd and 15. 4 minutes, 35 seconds and counting before halftime. 1 receiver to the short side to the left, 3 to the right. Houseman looks over to the sideline to get the call. Jung to his right. Looking to show blitz from the right-hand side. Houseman rolling to his right. Houseman throws it out and tipped out in front as he was looking to find Farha and just getting out in the way as that was knocked down out there by Jora. Is just able to flash in front and knock that ball down. That brings up 3rd and 15 for Pioneer right at the 4-minute mark. Mazago goes wide to the left. Looks like they have 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. As Houseman alone in the backfield, about 5 yards back at pistol depth. Two linebackers back about 5 yards. 1 linebacker just off the line of scrimmage for Anchor Bay, showing blitz from the far side. Houseman takes it, looking to his right, quickly throws it out to the right, as that is caught by Graham, but taken down quickly by Zerzicki, who was right on top of him right when that pass got there. That'll bring up 4th down, no gain on the play. 4th and 15 for Pioneer. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. They appear to be in punt formation. 2 folks back. To the far side is Muirhead. To the near side is Klub. Jang gets it, kicks it away, end over end kick. That grabbed at the 40-yard line, coming down on the near side. Klub goes out right at the 49-yard line. First time today, Anchor Bay has had to start on their own side of the 50, right at that 49-yard line. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Anchor Bay with the 14-0 lead. They have the ball. All right at the 49-yard line. Pioneer lines up. Anchor Bay huddled up. Now they break the huddle. Shotgun formation for Layfier. 2 receivers to the left, 1 tight to line scrimmage to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Hand off, trying the right-hand side over the line of scrimmage. Now cuts to the left, stutter steps through, has the 1st down and more. Still racing out there is Jones. Jones spills all the way down to the 32-yard line. 1st down for Jones as the Anchor Bay running game seems to have found its footing now. 1st and 10 for Anchor Bay. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Anchor Bay with the 14-0 lead. Anchor Bay breaks the huddle. Layfier goes under center. As man in motion from left to right, two receivers to the left, hand off, trying to cut Jones, works through a hand tackle, then taken down. Good job, that blown dead. Great job by Gary to get him right at the line of scrimmage, as it was an early arm tackle that held him up, but Gary able to wrap him up and push him back. That will be a loss. Second down. As they have the ball marked, I guess they'll give them a 1 yard gain. So that'll be 2nd and 9 for Anchor Bay. But a good job by Pioneer to hold it to a short gain. Both teams huddled up inside the 9 yard marks on the near and the far side. The officials gathered over the ball right at the 31 yard line on the Pioneer side of the 50. Anchor Bay breaks the huddle. Comes out to the line of scrimmage. Layfield pointing out signals. Two receivers to the left. Now that's one receiver to the left. Oh, they'll just switch. Let's make that three receivers to the left, two to the right. Layfield is alone in the backfield. Shotgun distance. Pioneer coming on the right-hand side. That throw short. Looks like it was a comeback route. And Jones slipped as he was trying to plant his foot and come back. That fell incomplete on the far side. That will stop the clock at 1 minute 50 seconds before halftime. 3rd and 9 for Anchor Bay. Big opportunity for Pioneer. Now Anchor Bay has gone for it on 4th down each time on this side of the field. Layfield now has back to his left. That is going to be Lutch in the backfield with him. One receiver wide to the left, one wide to the right. Layfield looking to left, throws it out to the left, far high in coverage, and that just off the fingertips, falling incomplete. That was, I believe, Orlando on the near side. Farha in coverage. That falls incomplete. 4th down, 4th and 9. As we have not seen Anchor Bay punt as of yet, and no signs of a punter coming on. As they're huddled up, Pioneer lined up right at the line of scrimmage. Layfield has locked back in the backfield. One receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the left, two wide to the right. Layfield rolling to his right. Layfield throwing out, and that is incomplete. Diving catch, but not able to pull it in. Trying to find Ludwig over on that far side. Ludwig on a comeback route dove down, but ended up trapping the ball against the ground, and that is Pioneer 1st and 10 from their own 31 yard line. Turnover on downs. Pioneer has 1 minute 39 seconds left to try and cut into a 14-0 deficit here before halftime. Houseman getting everyone set where he needs it. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Houseman has Jang in the backfield with him. Looks like he's a little shy, more pistol depth. Houseman takes it quickly, looking to his left, throws out to the left, and Farha just off of his fingertips. That falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. It looks like Pioneer was playing with some wide receivers in depth as Farha was a little deeper. That mid-range shot. Jang just past the line of scrimmage, trying to beat the defense with a couple different levels of depth on that throw. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Pistol formation. Jang back behind Houseman. Houseman looking over to the right, getting the call. Linebackers back about 5 yards. Now creeping up. Blitz coming through the middle. Quick throw. Trying to get it over to Hug. as Hug tried to cut and make an out route, but that just out of his reach over on the near side. That brings up 3rd and 10. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go. Pioneer would love to at least trying to get a couple first downs and not give Anchor Bay the ball back before halftime. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Houseman in pistol formation. Jang just back behind him. Blitz again coming over the middle. Houseman takes it quickly. Throws over Graham. Oh! Graham trying to get it, and a DB jumped right in front of him. I believe that was Zarlinski who jumped right in front of him, and that made it difficult for Graham to see the ball coming through. As it got past Zarlinski and got on top of Graham quickly, that brings up 4th and 10 for Pioneer. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to go. Zago wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, and here comes the punt, kicking away. Tail dragger that bounces and goes back to the 35-yard line. Graham goes over, down to the 34-yard line. Graham grabs it, and that will be, again, the best starting field position Pioneer has forced Anchor Bay to take. Does that sound right? Worst starting field position for Anchor Bay thus far this game is what I'm trying to say. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 54 seconds left to go. Pioneer would love to get a big stop here, keep it 14-0 before going into halftime. Well, they'd love to get a turnover, but Leif here. Back in shotgun formation. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Leif here takes it with the handoff. Going off to the right is Gary. Gary trying to burst through. Gets past just to the first down marker. That'll be a 10-yard gain. Oh, excuse me, that was Locke running to the right. So they'll actually mark it as first down. Gary and Jang on the tackle. 1 receiver to the left, tight to line of scrimmage. 1 to the right, hand off. Locke trying to burst through the left-hand side over the 50 as he slides down. Farha take him down as they both kind of slid down into each other. That will be down to the 49-yard line. That will bring up 2nd and 3 for Anchor Bay, and the time has expired. So that will be halftime. So at halftime, it is 14-0. Anchor Bay with the lead. Well, let's step away and play a few messages from the MHSAA. You're watching Pioneer JV Football, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Let's talk about the Pioneers' schedule thus far coming up the rest of the week. So earlier, the freshman football team played. They lost 34-7 to Anchor Bay, but they were able to punch in a score towards the end of the game. Other games going on today, 6 p.m. game that started with the boys junior varsity water polo, that at home versus Dexter High School. 6:30, obviously this junior varsity team versus Anchor Bay. And then at 7 p.m. at the Hill Pool, boys varsity water polo versus Dexter. Tomorrow, girls junior varsity golf will be away at the Heartland Invitational. And then varsity golf, that is at 8 a.m. for the JV golf. At 3 p.m., girls varsity golf will be away. That at Ann Arbor Huron High School at the Washtenaw Golf Course. At 3 p.m., girls junior varsity golf will be away. Again, that at the Huron High School over at the Washtenaw Golf Course. Thursday, August 25th, continuing. The boys freshman soccer will be here at Hollway Field, 4 p.m. versus Chelsea High School. At 4 p.m., it will be boys junior varsity tennis away at Saline High School. At 5:30 p.m., boys junior varsity soccer will be here at Hollway Field versus Dexter High School. Girls junior varsity volleyball will be away at Franklin High School. That will be at 5:30. Also at 5:30, girls freshman volleyball at Franklin High School. Boys varsity football are away at Anchor Bay. That is a 7 p.m. game that will be broadcast. Anchor Bay broadcasting that on YouTube. So we shared the link, tweeted the link out earlier for that, but we'll tweet it out again tomorrow if you want to take a look at that and watch the varsity contest. We will be broadcasting the boys varsity soccer versus Dexter here at 7 p.m. from Hollway Field. Then girls varsity volleyball plays at 7 p.m. as well, that away at Franklin High School. Action happening on Friday, August 26th at 8 a.m. Boys varsity tennis is at home for the Pioneer Invitational. At 4 p.m., boys varsity water polo hosts the Early Bird Invite at Hill Pool. At 5:30 p.m., girls varsity swimming and diving are away at the Ann Arbor Huron Relays. Then on Saturday, August 27th, boys varsity water polo is at home at 9 a.m. at the Early Bird Invite. The boys freshman soccer play at 10 a.m. versus Huron High School here at Hollway Field. At 10:20, it's the girls varsity cross country team. They are away at the Bonzi Central Invite. At 11:30 p.m., boys junior varsity soccer is here versus Huron High School at Hollway Field. And then at 1 p.m., boys varsity soccer here at Hollway Field versus Huron High School. That is your upcoming schedule for Pioneer. Didn't catch all the scores from earlier. I know it was a draw back on Monday for varsity soccer versus Skyline. So Pioneer playing to a draw in that game. Did not catch the field hockey scores from yesterday. So I'll do my best to endeavor to get some of those between. Here at halftime, it is Anchor Bay 14, Pioneer nothing, as we have about 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. go here in halftime. So we'll step away, play a few more messages from the MHSAA. Then we will be right back with second half action.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming schedule here for Pioneer. The JV football team, of course, they're playing Anchor Bay today. They are next in action. That will be on September 1st. That will be a Thursday game, so back to the regular Thursday. That will be a 6:30 game. That will be hosting Bedford, so come on out to Hollway Field, check that out. Then it moves to a Saturday, September 10th. They will be playing over at Riverbank Stadium. That is an 11 a.m. game versus Huron. September 15th, Pioneer has an open date, but that would be a home game on a Thursday here at 6:30. Pioneer hopefully will have an opponent to talk about a bit later. And then September 24th, finishing off that next 5 games, they will be at Dexter. That's another Saturday game. That will be even earlier, 10 a.m. time over at Dexter. That at was Al Ritt Stadium over just by the middle school. So we'd love to see you out. Great crowd out here today. Wonderful Pioneer fans, all happy to see get to see a game at Hollway Field again this season. As a number of folks here, number of folks across the way wearing the Anchor Bay Red have made the trip down. I'm sure we'll have a good contingent tomorrow at Anchor Bay, 7 p.m. for the varsity squad playing versus the Anchor Bay Cars tomorrow. Again, that will be on YouTube as Anchor Bay broadcasts on a YouTube channel. We did tweet that out. We'll tweet it out again tomorrow if you missed it, as both teams getting warmed up here. It's Anchor Bay over to the far side. Second half kickoff temperature only dropped a few degrees. We are at 80 degrees now, as the sun has now, the shadows have completely eclipsed the field from the Pioneer 30 from last quarter on. You only have about the 25 back to the left that is open sun. Otherwise, it's crept all the way across the field towards the visiting stands. Otherwise, fluffy clouds out here. Beautiful, beautiful day for an opening football game. As, of course, we'll not too long from now, we'll have just a few people in that stadium over to our left with the big Block M, as that's coming up soon. As both teams getting warmed up, 1 minute left on the warm-up as Pioneer comes together in their purple jerseys. As over across the way, Layfier getting warmed up, throwing as he steps back. Pioneer received the kickoff to start off the game, so Pioneer will kick off to Anchor Bay. They will start off this second half with a 14-0 lead. As Pioneer comes over to the sideline for last-minute coaching instructions. The officials gathered up right at the blockades, right at midfield. We're getting ready to go for second half action here from Hollway Field. We're very, very grateful to have you with us. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate your support of this team whenever you can't be at the stadium. We love to see you here, but we appreciate when you can't, still following along. Now the officials break their huddle and blow the whistle. Both teams head out. Pioneer will be going from right to left here in the third quarter, kicking away to Anchor Bay. As Jang gets that ball set right between the hash marks, right at the 40-yard line. Back deep for Anchor Bay, as that's going to be 10 on the near side, which is Orlando. On the far side is Rose, or Muirhead, excuse me. I have two number 12s on my roster here. Chang back to kick it away as he's right at the 31-yard line. All the other Pioneer players lined up at the 35. And in the air now. There's the whistle. Here comes the run up and the kick. End over end kick all the way back deep to the 12-yard line. And picked up there, running to the left. Taken down right at they're going to say the 28-yard line. Graham on the tackle. Able to take down Orlando, who grabbed that cut towards the middle. Good reaction by the Pioneer special teams. Anchor Bay takes over, first and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 11 minutes, 55 seconds. And counting here in the third. As Layfier back. Shotgun formation. Receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the left, two wide to the right, quickly throwing behind the line of scrimmage as that's caught. And still battling forward down the near sideline as that was Benjamin. As he got out, and they'll mark that. Farha on the tackle. As they get that ball marked right at the 43-yard line, first and 10. First down for Anchor Bay on their first possession of this drive. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Layfier Takes it, quickly hands off, running to the left, trying to cut back upfield, still with some room. Over there is Jones. Jones breaks out to the left-hand side, coming down the far sideline, trying to get to him. One man to beat and pushing out. Good job staying with it by Bradley to push out Jones, but Jones cut. He went to bounce the outside, then cut up down the slot, then finally did find room to bounce at the outside and made a whole bunch of hay. They'll mark that down at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for Anchor Bay. 10:44 left and counting here in the third. One receiver wide to the left. One receiver wide to the right, one receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the right. Layfier takes it, hands it off, trying to cut to the near side is Lotch coming, gets room out right around the 4-yard line before he's pushed out by Graham. So Locke gets it down. They're going to mark that. Looks like it's right at the 4-yard line. So that ball set. 2nd down. And about 2 to go. Layfier with Locke back behind him. Handoff. Locke spills forward. Gets the 1st down to about the 1.5-yard line. That brings up 1st and goal from the 1.5-yard line. They'll put the tip of the ball. Looks like it's right at the 2-yard line. Locke with hard running up the middle. Layfier comes in with the play from the far side. Locke, the deep back in the backfield. Layfier under center. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Layfier calling out signals. Now here's the handoff going to the right. Pressure in the backfield and touchdown. Spills just over Pioneer. The defensive line had contact right about the 1-yard line, but Locke able to spill forward to get the touchdown. That makes it 20-0. Anchor Bay with a quick strike. 9:38 left to go here in the third. Extra point coming as the holder is Muirhead. The kicker, Rivera. Snap is down, but a whistle blown. The kick would have been good, but there is a flag. That is encroachment or offside on Pioneer. Offsides defense. As it looks like that is declined, they will kick again. And Muirhead gets it set right at the 10-yard line. Low snap, kick is blocked. As that snap was low, Muirhead trying to get it up, but once he got it, there was not a chance at that point for Rivera to kick it up, and that was blocked by Pioneer. So good special teams play by Pioneer, and that keeps it 20-0. 9:38 left to go here in the third. Anchor Bay to kick away to Pioneer. Both teams gathered together. Let's play a quick push on and try and get you fired up for the first possession of Pioneer for this second half. As back to kick is Klub. For Anchor Bay, deep for Pioneer. On the near side is Graham. On the far side is Faha. That kick, end over on kick. Faha has it, drops it, dives down on it as he'll have it right at the 29-yard line. But Farha did a good job getting back on that ball and not letting it be gathered in by Anchor Bay. 9 minutes, 34 seconds left to go here in the third. Pioneer will start 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Houseman back. Shotgun formation. Jang on his left shoulder. Looks like 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 3 down linemen for Anchor Bay, but they have linebackers just off the line of scrimmage about 3 yards back. Handoff on an end around, trying to cut on the near side. Pressure coming. Graham taken down in the backfield. They'll give him forward progress to the 23-yard line, but that'll be a loss of 6. That'll be 2nd down and 16. Pioneer trying to get wide on Anchor Bay, but they had a lot of penetration coming down the near side right off that line of scrimmage. Nowhere for Graham to go. Zarzicki on that tackle for a loss. 1 receiver wide to the left, 2 wide to the right for Pioneer. Houseman looks at that wristband as Jang just behind him off to his right. Houseman taking it, looking to the right, pressure coming. Houseman gets it away. That just off the fingertips of Faha. Houseman didn't have a lot of time as a free blitz from the near side was right on top of him. Houseman able to get by, but Farha just not able to pull that one in. That leaves it 3rd and 16. 8:20 left to go here in the third. A humid day here at Hollway Field. Farha split out wide to the left. Graham wide to the right. Or excuse me, that's Farha in the slot to the right. Wide to the left is going to be Mazaga. Houseman takes it, rolling to his right. Houseman keeping his eyes downfield, throws it down, and that bounces incomplete. Looking for Farha. 2 receivers in the area. Well, Farha and Graham were over on that far side. That brings up 4th and 16 from Pioneer's 23-yard line. Jane back to punt it away. 2 players back deep right at the 50-yard line for Anchor Bay. Klub on the near side. Over on the far side, I believe that is Muirhead. Here comes the punt. Jang gets it away. Good high kick, tail dragger as Muirhead lets it bounce. That'll take a good Pioneer bounce all the way back towards the 30-yard line, down to the 29-yard line. Good punt. Graham touches it down there, and Anchor Bay will have it 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line of their own 29-yard line. 8:15 and counting here in the third. Anchor Bay, I believe they've scored on their last 3 possessions. 54-yard punt for Jang. Substitution. Layfier now coming in as he was talking to the coaching staff. Layfier comes running in with the play. Pioneer continuing with 3 down linemen, linebackers about 4 yards deep. Now coming tight up against line of scrimmage. Pioneer has 9 in the box. Layfier takes it, handoff, trying the far side. Muirhead gets a big block, has room, out down the far sideline, taken down just past the first down marker as they'll mark it at the 41-yard line. Jang on the tackle. That'll be a first down out to the 41-yard line for Anchor Bay. As Pioneer, Frost coming limping off a little bit. Hope he's all right as he comes over to the sideline. Layfier gets set underneath center. One back in the backfield. One receiver tight to the line scrimmage to the left. Two tight to the line scrimmage to the right. Layfier quickly looks to his right. Pressure coming. Layfier trying to sneak out of it. Avoids another tackle. Farhat trying to get him. Now he's knocked down by Martin. But the pocket collapsed on Layfier back in the backfield, and somehow he found his way out and did a good job squeezing out the front of the pocket. He avoided another tackle, squeezed through right at the line of scrimmage, and managed to get out to the 48-yard line before taking a large hit. As I believe that is a personal foul against Pioneer, as I believe they're going to say the hit might have been up high. That is a 15-yard penalty for Pioneer. So I believe that would be unnecessary roughness, but I didn't see a particular, they didn't make a hand signal for it. Pioneer coaching staff trying to get an explanation. I believe they might take an exception to that hit by Martin coming in. Now, Layfier underneath center, one back in the backfield, one receiver tight to line scrimmage to the left, two to the right. Handoff, trying to cut to the far side, trying to make some room over there is Jones. Jones gets out down the far sideline. They'll mark him down right at the 24-yard line. Jang forcing him out of bounds, but not before a first down for Anchor Bay. 6:24 left to go here in the third. 20-0. Anchor Bay with the lead. Ball at the 24-yard line. Anchor Bay with a fresh set of downs. They break the huddle. One back deep in the backfield. As that is Muirhead, who hands off. The ball's on the ground. Trying to dig in. Pioneer and Anchor Bay players down at the bottom of that pile. As that was Muirhead playing quarterback under center. He came back to hand it off to Jones. And it's hard to see. I saw it go a couple different ways. Pioneer seems to think they have it, but of course it only matters what the folks in stripes say, and they look like they're going to say it's... Looks like it is still Anchor Bay. That ball on the ground, and both an Anchor Bay player and a Pioneer player had a good shot of it before the worlds collided on top of them. And I lost track of it. So 2nd down and 6. As that ball bounced forward. The officials now coming over and talking things over as they have stopped the play so far to discuss things. Now they're satisfied. 5:45 left to go here in the third. Anchor Base, 2nd and 6. Hand off to the right-hand side is taken down. Good hit right at the 15-yard line as Locke trying the near side. And Farha on the tackle. That will bring up 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1 for Pioneer. Pioneer looking for a big 3rd down stop here. As now, again, they are keeping, I believe that might be Rose. We have two players, number 12, Muirhead and Rose. So I'm not sure if that is Muirhead or Rose in. So far, I believe it's been Muirhead who's been playing. So we'll go with Muirhead under center unless I hear different. Back behind him is Locke. One receiver tight to line of scrimmage to the left, two to the right. Locke with a stiff arm coming out the right-hand side. Cuts off tackle and gets down to the 12-yard line. As that'll be a first down for Pioneer, gain of 3. Or first down for Anchor Bay, gain of 3. Ball at the 12-yard line for Anchor Bay. They have a new set of downs. Clock counting down, 4 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. 20-0. Anchor Bay has the lead, and they are inside the Pioneer red zone. Muirhead comes in with the play. They break the huddle. Jones in the backfield, shotgun formation with Muirhead. That to Muirhead's right. Muirhead rolling to the left, looking to run. Muirhead has the first down and more. Dives to the end zone and a touchdown. Muirhead catches just inside that far pylon, and that makes it 26-0. Anchor Bay adds to their total with 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Ball set right at the 3-yard line for the extra point. And Muirhead, the holder. Revere, the kicker. Snap is down, kick is up. Kick is good. That makes it 27-0. Oh, able to tack on the extra point is Anchor Bay, as they make it 27-0 with 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Pioneer will get the ball for the second time this half coming up. Let's take a quick message from the MHSAA.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
So Anchor Bay heads out for the kick. Clue back to kick it away. Gets it set right between the hash marks. Now we'll actually get it just to the left, just inside that far left hash mark. Pioneer comes out onto the field. Farha back deep on the far side. Graham back deep on the near side. There's the whistle. Klub kicks it away. Spinning end over end kick. Hits Farha, chases it down. That will go out of bounds out at the 8-yard line. That'll be a penalty. Pioneer will have good starting field position. As that'll be a kick out of bounds. Excellent job by Farha to realize, see where that ball was going. Pioneer will take over. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Anchor Bay with the 27-0 lead. Pioneer looking to try and break this Anchor Bay defense. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Houseman back in the backfield. Now they move 2 men in motion to the right-hand side. Houseman now moves them both back over to the left. Jang to Houseman's left. Farha wide to the left. Graham wide to the right. Now Houseman calls for the snap. Houseman pitches it. That off the fingertips. Jang gets out of bounds. Jang coming over to the near side. down, gets back to line of scrimmage right at the 35-yard line. So good job as it went right off the fingertips, bounced, and happened to bounce right back up where Jane could grab it and race forward. So that'll actually be a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for Pioneer. Jang actually now in the slot to the left, so 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Houseman alone in the backfield. As he's sitting right about pistol depth, about 3 yards back, 4 yards back. Houseman takes it, looking to his right. Houseman throws it. That grab now cutting to the near side. Here comes Graham. Graham getting it out, trying to get the first down, taken down right at, they're going to mark it just at the 44-yard line. That will be 3rd and 1 for Pioneer. 2:14 left to go. As they actually put that correction, that'll be a first down as the tip of the ball right at the 45-yard line. So Pioneer 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Nope. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Houseman gets everyone where he needs them to be. Looking over to the left-hand side. DB's tight on the wideouts. Jang to Houseman's right. Houseman has the signals. 3 down linemen. Linebacker showing blitz on the near side. Houseman hands off to Jang. Jang. He gets almost back to the line of scrimmage, but Anchor Bay quickly in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 1 for Pioneer. That will bring up 2nd and 11. 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go here in the third. Number of Anchor Bay tacklers on that play. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Jang to Houseman's right. Back in the backfield. Houseman calls for the snap, and that goes just wide. Houseman wisely just falls on it as that snap just a little high to the right-hand side. That'll be back to the 35-yard line. That will be 3rd and 20 for Pioneer. Jang now comes in to play slot receiver on the near side. So 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Houseman alone in the backfield. Sitting 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Linebackers about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. 3 down linemen. Safeties about 15, 20 yards back for Anchor Bay. Houseman now calls for the snap. Houseman, quick throw over to Faha. Farha trying to get the edge, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't quite get away back there as that was Zerzitsky who took him down on that far side, and that will bring up 4th down. That'll be the end of the third. Pioneer will start the 4th quarter with a long 4th down. But let's play a little push on, get you fired up for this 4th quarter. It is Anchor Bay 27, Pioneer nothing here entering the 4th quarter. 12 minutes up on the clock, and gorgeous clouds as you start to have the sun setting behind us, and some beautiful pink and purple clouds up above Hollway Field out in the distance. Lights are on here. Well, 2 lights are on. The 2 lights to the right. The lights to the left on this on the far side are not on. So a little less, if you notice, a little less light over on this left-hand side of the field. Those two light stanchions on the far side to the left not working at this moment. Punt formation as Jang back to punt. Two players back deep right around the 40-yard line as that's Muirhead on the far side. And that kicked over on the near side. Trying to grab it is Klub. Klub grabs it and goes down. So Klub goes down right about the 34-yard line. So that's where Anchor Bay will start. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 27-0. Anchor Bay with the lead. 11:42 left to go here in the 4th quarter. First game of the season. Both teams looking to try and start off strong. Now Pioneer just trying to look to make some positive things happen, get some things they can build on going into the next game versus Bedford. That will be here a week and a day. So not next Wednesday, but next Thursday. Bedford will come into Hollway Field, 6:30 game again for this JV squad. We have, unless something happens, every intention of broadcasting that game. Muirhead, under center, one receiver tight to the line of scrimmage to the left, two to the right. One back in the backfield. That is going to be a screen pass thrown out on the far side, racing down the far sideline. Still trying to get it taken down. As that over there, trying to pick up who that was, as that was Bijit. Number 8 over there, taking it off the far side. Martin with the tackle. That ball marked at the 46-yard line. That will be a first down. 11 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the 4th. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line, Anchor Bay. They bring one receiver wide to the left, two tight to the edge on the right. Quick handoff, trying to come up the middle with room. Down the far hash mark, spilling forward was Locke. He has the first down out to the 40-yard line. Graham with the tackle. But he found a seam just to the right-hand side and cut just inside the tackle and found room out there to explode forward. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Anchor Bay looking to add to their 27 points. Muirhead under center, two receivers to the left, one to the right. Lone back in the backfield. Here comes the handoff, cutting up to the left through the center. Still on his feet, down to the 30, down to the 20. Coming out the far side, down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, as that was a touchdown by Lopez, who cut through the slot, then bounced to his left, and then cut out to the right and went all the way down the far sideline for a touchdown. Oh, no, out at the 1-yard line. Excuse me. Graham with the touchdown-saving tackle. That makes it 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. But way to go, Graham, not giving up on that. Continuing to battle. You would imagine this would be a run play, Muirhead. Under center, one receiver wide to the left, one receiver wide to the right. Hand off and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. That was Nostov on the carry. And no room to work up the middle as the Pioneer defensive line filled every gap. Did a beautiful job with gap control. Did they call the touchdown? Number 92 with the tackle. That ball all the way back out to the 20. So basically, is that the Pioneer offense now has it out on the field. So it looks like it was a fumble into the end zone. Pioneer recovered for a touchback. Pioneer 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. So that grab coming back. Houseman with it. Houseman throws. That's caught. Coming over to the near side. First down to the 30, 35. Pushed out at the 37-yard line is Jang. So Pioneer gets the ball back at the 20, then quickly over to Jang. That's a first down. Pioneer 1st and 10. As they'll have it right at the 37-yard line. 8:50 left to go here in the fourth, 27-0. Anchor Bay on top of Pioneer. Pioneer would love to just cut into this lead, make a few positive things happen. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Houseman now moves a receiver from the right to the left. Jang to Houseman's left. Linebackers, one is showing a little bit of blitz on the near side. Otherwise, they're back about 5 yards. DB tight to line scrimmage on the near side, playing off on the far side. Quickly, Houseman throws it out to the far side, trying to get it out to Farha, and that one just out of his reach to the far side. That brings up 2nd and 10. That ball will be brought back over on the near hash mark at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 10. 8:46 left to go here in the fourth. 27-0. Anchor Bay with the lead. 1 receiver or 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation. Jang the deep back. Houseman looking at his wristband. Now Jang comes right off of Houseman's left shoulder. Houseman takes it quickly, looks to the left. As that thrown and incomplete. Trying to get it right at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Tip trying to get it to Farha. I believe one of the linebackers got their hands up and tipped that away. That is going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Pioneer. 8:43 left to go. Ball remains on the near hash mark, the 37-yard line. 2 receivers, or 3 receivers. Nope, 2 receivers wide to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Jang to Houseman's left. Houseman looking over to get the call. Far side linebacker creeping up a little bit to the line of scrimmage. Here comes Houseman looking over the center. Throws a dart over the center into traffic, trying to find Graham. Surrounded by three players, and I believe one of them got their hand on it to deflect it wide. Incomplete. That brings up 4th and 10. Small hole to fit it in, and linebacker got his hands on it. That brings up 4th and 10. Farha wide to the left, Graham wide to the right. Hug in the slot to the right. See, that's Mazago wide to the left. So 2 receivers on each side. Houseman has the play. Pistol formation, Jang back behind him. 4th down. Fakes the handoff. Houseman back. Throws it. That grab by Graham. Graham cuts to the left-hand side. Graham has the first down more. Down to the 40. Down to the 35. The 30. The 25. The 20. The 10. The 5. Touchdown, Graham! Pioneer gets on the board with a dart. Houseman to Graham. And Pioneer makes it 27-6 with an extra point pending. Fantastic pass, and boy, more than just a nifty piece of running by Graham to find some open room, cut out to the left, and really turned on the Jets to run past the defense. Now looks like they're going for 2. Houseman has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jang off of his left shoulder. Houseman Calls out signals, brings in Graham, tight to the line of scrimmage on the near side. Linebackers creep up. Houseman looking to his left, throws over. That intercepted, and that will do it for that attempt. So 2-point conversion, no good, but at 8:26 left to go in the fourth, it is Anchor Bay 27, Pioneer 6, but Pioneer able to get on the board and hopefully looking to make some good things happen from that offensive drive. Let's play a little push on to celebrate that Pioneer touchdown. As there are the whistles, Pioneer looking to kick it away as that ball will be set. At the 40-yard line, official comes over to talk to the Pioneer huddle. As two players back deep, Muirhead on the near side, on the far side for Anchor Bay. I believe that is number 8, which that's going to be Benjamin. So Muirhead on the near side, Benjamin on the far side. Jang gets that ball set right between the hash marks. Now he'll try and get that ball set on the kicking tee. Well, Jang walks back. As looks like it's going to be possibly an onside kick. Jang only 3 yards back. Raises his hand. Looks like they're going to try, or at least fake an onside kick to the near side. As whistles blow. Delay a game, 5-yard penalty on Pioneer. So they'll move the ball back to the 35-yard line. Now, if they're going to still continue to try and get the onside kick. You have 4 players to Jang's left, 6 to his right. Again, Jang 3 yards back looking for the onside kick. Now that ball bounces, goes over 10 yards, but taken down and grabbed as that was recovered by Thomas. So a good attempt to pop it over the initial line of players. But on that second wave of players for Anchor Bay, Thomas did a good job of getting down to his knees and cradling in that ball and covering it up. Anchor Bay sitting right at the 48-yard line. So first and 10 from Pioneers, 48-yard line for Anchor Bay. 8:24 left to go here in the fourth. 27-6 is the lead for Anchor Bay. Pioneer calls a timeout. They'll talk things over. Let's play quick message from the MHSA. You're watching Pioneer Junior Varsity Football, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
So Pioneer took a timeout. That remains first and 10 from the 48-yard line for Anchor Bay. Over on Pioneer's 48-yard line. Just on the near hash mark, just underneath the purple blockades for Pioneer. As Muirhead looks like he's, now Anchor Bay huddles up. Muirhead in the center of the huddle. He'll continue at quarterback. And behind him is Jones. Muirhead under center. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Hand off to Jones. Jones cuts to his right, bounces out outside the hash marks. Jones outside the numbers, down to the 20, down to the 15 before he's run out of bounds right around the 14-yard line. Jones found room up the middle and continued to bounce out. Finding room, and that will take it 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line for Anchor Bay. 8:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 27-6, Anchor Bay with the lead. As they have it on the far hash mark. Muirhead under center. This time that's Locke in the backfield. One receiver tight to line scrimmage to the right, hand off to Locke. Locke trying to cut up the middle, and he is pushed back by a quartet of Pioneer linemen. Not before he gets a couple yards down to the 11-yard line. So that makes it 2nd and 6 for Anchor Bay. 7 minutes, 45 seconds and counting. Muirhead has the call from the sideline, comes in. And Locke stays the back, deep back in the backfield. One receiver wide to the left, one receiver wide to the right. Muirhead under center. Now crouches down. Muirhead takes it, hands it off to Locke. Locke trying the right-hand side, and he is just taken down and devoured by Mezaga. Takes him and takes him down. He's developed him with a fantastic tackle. That will be a loss of one, I believe. As that is back to the 14-yard line. So lots of 3 there. And back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Now shotgun formation for Muirhead. Staying in the backfield with him is Locke. That ball trying to get over and taken down. Fantastic job as trying to catch the left-hand side. As that was a run out there by Kirkwood. As tackle, and that will be a 1-yard loss. That'll be 4th and 12. Offense still out there. Muirhead coming in with the play from the sideline. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Pioneer trying to get a big 4th down stop here. Keep that momentum from the touchdown the offense just scored. Muirhead has Locke to his left. One receiver wide to the left, one receiver wide to the right. Muirhead takes the ball, rolling to his right. Muirhead throws a fade route, and that is knocked away. Good defensive play on the fade route. As Jong back there to knock it away, and Pioneer forces a turnover on downs. Great job by the Pioneer defense as they're just trying to make me hungry, announcing a 2-for-1 special on bratwurst out here. You ever come down, they have fantastic food here. Check out the Pioneer Spirit booth, and we love to see lots of things to do here. Pioneer 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. As Houseman has Jang to his left. Houseman takes it, throws it. Grab coming on the far side, working his way out to the 1st down marker. As that was Hug getting the ball. And that is 1st and 10. So Pioneer gets a new set of downs with a beautiful pass to Hug. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 27-6. Anchor Bay with the lead. One receiver wide to the left, three wide to the right. Houseman looking off of his wristband. Jang to his right. Showing blitz off the far side. That a pitch to Jang. Jang trying to find the near side. Jang taken down right at the 36-yard line. Is cutting through was Rivera. So Rivera takes him down. As there is a player down and injured, all the Pioneer players take a knee. Looks like it might be Jang. As the very quickly out there, and it is indeed Jang. The trainer out there taking a look, working on him. Looks like working on that knee, that left knee is where he's grabbing. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to step away, let the trainers do their job. You love seeing all these players play their absolute guts up, but you don't want to see any of these young gentlemen injured. And I just talked about cutting to MHSA message, and Jang comes off the field. He comes off under his own power. Coach comes over. So Jang now with his helmet off, but he looks like he's okay. 2nd and 10 for Pioneer, that from the 26-yard line. As now it's Fraley in the backfield with Houseman. He is to Houseman's left. So it looks like it's going to be the receivers looking for their way around. Now Houseman guiding them over. 3 receivers to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Graham, the lone receiver to the right. DB comes up tight on Graham on the underside. Houseman looks over, now has the play, checks out the wristband. Shotgun formation. Linebacker tight to line scrimmage on the near side. Houseman throws it out on the left-hand side, trying to get to Farhan. That just tipped and through his fingertips. That will bring up 3rd and 10 for Pioneer. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Zarzicki able to get his hands on it and break it up. (27-6). Anchor Bay with the lead. Houseman in shotgun formation with Fraley to his left. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Linebackers back 5 yards, safety back about 20. Hand off to Graham. Graham trying to left-hand side. Graham avoids a stiff arm. Graham trying to make it, and he's snowed under just shy of the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. He's taken down back around the 24-yard line. That will be a loss of 2. Fourth and 14 for Pioneer. Now, not only was Jang playing a good deal of running back and defense, but Jang was also the punter. So at this point, Houseman still back with Fraley to his right. So the Pioneer offense stays on the field, 2:57 left to go. Yeah, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Here comes Houseman, back, throws it to the right-hand side, and Farhad just not able to pull that one in on a crossing route. That will be incomplete in the turnover on downs over to Anchor Bay. You would imagine it would be a steady diet of running here by Anchor Bay, looking to pound the ball ahead and eat up clock. Pioneers defense looking for one more big stop, trying to hold him out of the end zone. Last time, Pioneer was able to cause a fumble that gave Pioneer a touchback. Hey, we have full stadium lights as the 2 on the northeast side were not behaving, and now they managed to pop on. So We will have a very well lit hopefully last drive by Anchor Bay here. Muirhead underneath, back behind him is Locke. One receiver wide to the left, one receiver wide to the right. Two tight ends tight to the line of scrimmage on either side. Muirhead calling out signals. Pioneers showing blitz by the linebackers. Hand off to Locke. Locke cuts through. Locke taken down just past the 10-yard line, but not before a first down. Is down around the 7-yard line. Locke bursts through, cutting to the right-hand side, taken down by Jang. Yeah, very happy to see Jang back out there, although Jang comes right back out. First down. Now the clock starts to run, 2:05, as it stopped on the first down. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Muirhead under center. Again, one receiver to left, one receiver to right, one lone back in the backfield. Muirhead takes it back, hands off. That cutting to the left, trying to find some room. Taken down just shy of the goal line, down to the 2-yard line, as that was Jones with heavy running. Pioneer with the stop at the 2-yard line. Clock continues to run. 1 minute, 24 seconds. 92 and McVicker on the stop for Pioneer. Anchor Bay obviously in no hurry as the clock continues to count down. 1:10 and counting. Muirhead under center. As one receiver to the left, one tight to line of scrimmage, handoff, and that would be a touchdown by Jones as he cut just to the right-hand side of the line of scrimmage, found his way in. That makes it 33-6, Anchor Bay with an extra point pending. Now, if they're able to hit this extra point, this will be almost the exact same score as the freshman game, as that was 7-34. As the snap is down, the kick is up. And it is no good. No good. The kick goes wide, so it stays 33-6. So 27-point lead by Anchor Bay. 56 seconds left to go. Again, tomorrow, Pioneers varsity squad playing at Anchor Bay. That is a 7 p.m. game. We'd love to have as many purple-clad fans out there showing their Pioneer pride out at Anchor Bay. If you can't make it out, Anchor Bay will broadcast that on YouTube. We tweeted that out today. We'll tweet it out tomorrow. We will be here at Hollway Field for the men's soccer varsity game. That will be 7 p.m. versus Dexter. So if you can't make it all the way out to Anchor Bay, come on down, check out the soccer game. Wherever you are, wear your purple, cheer loud, cheer proud. We appreciate you watching from wherever you are at and whichever team you're rooting for. We appreciate your support of these amazing athletes. Ball set right at the 40-yard line. Klub steps back right around the 36-yard line. Again, Pioneer, two players back deep. That kicked away. Low kick. That bounces back, and that'll be grabbed from going out of bounds. Graham has it. Graham cuts towards the center, trying to find room. Graham tangled up by the legs and taken down right at the 15-yard line. So Graham grabbed it from going out of bounds, trying to make something happen right around the 10-yard line, able to get out to the 15-yard line. 50 seconds left to go. We'll see. Is Pioneer going to go a steady diet of runs and let's try and get out and find the good things to work on from this game and make some adjustments, or are they going to try and make something happen in this last 50 ticks of the clock left? As it looks like 5 wide receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Houseman Alone in the backfield in shotgun formation. Houseman, here comes the rush, passes it off, and still trying to break free. Coming down the far side, breaking another tackle. Going down is Mazago. So Medzaga gets the pass and goes down. So 2nd down and 11, despite breaking a couple different tackles. Medzaga lost a yard. Clock sitting right at 9 seconds. Timeout called. Pioneer looking to get one more play going, trying to use every opportunity they can as a learning chance, and you can't replicate live game speed. So Pioneer taking this moment, trying to use it to get that 1% better. So again, Pioneer varsity football at Anchor Bay tomorrow. Then next Thursday, so 8 days from today, Pioneer JV squad will be back here at Hollway Field, 6:30 p.m. game. That versus the Bedford Kicking Mules. So come on down, support the JV squad versus a Bedford team that is always tough. Jang in the backfield with Houseman. Houseman in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Houseman has it. Houseman looking to the left, now rolling to the right. Houseman calling out signals. Houseman going to the near side. Houseman throws it, and that is intercepted. But it's out. It's incomplete. But doesn't matter. The game is over. So final score is Anchor Bay 33, Pioneer 6. So, but good drive. Pioneer with some things to build on, some things to improve on. And we look forward to seeing what this team can do in 8 days versus Bedford. We will be back, as I said, tomorrow for the varsity men's soccer game. Thank you very, very much. For my camera person, Christina Wiseman, my name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you, and have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you, and good night.